Is that Bengal? In Bengal. And a 3rd militia in Calcutta. Okay. Then FEC has 10 IPP plus 2 bonus income, so they will have 12 for next turn. All right. Then Great Britain. All right, I'm going to do 1 militia upgrade militia, a mum in Malta, so that add 1 infantry there. Same thing in Gibraltar, a militia upgrade militia will get me up to 2 infantry there. This great defense, Bruce. You played a really good game. Oh God, I'm so sorry, Hambone, about what happened there. We've done those. Oh, I'm repairing the damage here in Rhodesia on the border of Buchanan. That's 1 point of damage repaired. Then everything else is up here in London and southern England. So in London, 4 artillery and a fighter get built in London. And then in southern England, an attack transport will be built in port. And that is it. Now, collect income. So Great Britain is at 40 plus 3 bonus income, 43 for next turn. Maybe 44, question mark. I'm going to give myself 44 because I think that's correct, but we can debate about that one. My dream is that the game ends and it doesn't matter. Now we go on to 19.6, Free France's turn. Free France has 8 IPP to spend. I will purchase 2 Foreign Legion for 8. Combat movement. I do have a combat here from southern Iraq to Foreign Legion, attack into southern Iran. From Lower Egypt, the medium bomber will fly 1, 2, 3, hit southern Iran, and then fly back and land in Lower Egypt. And that's my only combat, is those 3 units versus the militia. We will try that out and see what happens. So it's desert, I don't get, or it's mountain, so I don't get bumped down with the Foreign Legion. 2 at 2. Miss, and 1 at 7 with the medium bomber. That's a hit. And he has 1 at 2. Almost miss. All right. So southern Iran is worth 2. That goes to the Free French. Get out a rondelle for them. The Free French go up to 9. Silk was right that doesn't help triumph of capitalism. That can't contribute to it. Free French are at 9. And let's see, who did we take that from? We took it from Russia. So Russia drops down to 54. That's what I have them at. Okay. Non-combat movement. I'm gonna have this fighter from Cameroon fly to Lower Egypt. I'll have from Upper Egypt, I'm going to have this, no, you know what, I'm so sorry to do this to you guys. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. From Nubia, 1 Foreign Legion will strategic rail up to eastern Anatolia. And then from Syria, 3 more Foreign Legion will move up there. So that'll turn it into a green chip. I'll have 4 Foreign Legion in eastern Anatolia. Okay. From Upper Egypt, 1 infantry and 2 Foreign Legion and an anti-aircraft artillery will move into Lower Egypt. From Nubia, 2 Foreign Legion and 2 anti-aircraft will move into Upper Egypt. And then from Upper Egypt, 1 fighter will go to Lower Egypt. All right, I told you that I landed that medium bomber back. Now we got 2, it landed back in Lower Egypt. We've got 2 Foreign Legion. They will get placed in Syria. Okay, let's review or collect income. Someone saved 1. The FEC saved 1. They have 13. Not 12. FEC has 13. Free France is at 9, so they end the turn with 9. Okay, let's do disposition. Scotland is 1 militia, 2 infantry. Northern England is 4 militia, 1 fighter. Southern England is 4 militia, 6 infantry, 2 anti-aircraft artillery, 1 fighter, 1 American jet, 1 seaplane. London is 4 artillery, 1 fighter, 1 American airborne infantry, 1 strategic rocket. There is a strategic rocket in Southern England as well. In port in Southern England is a heavy cruiser, a coastal defense ship, 2 attack transports, 1 naval transport. In Sea Zone A17, 1 naval transport. In Sea Zone A6, 1 fighter on map. In Sea Zone A23, 1 fighter on map. In Sea Zone A22, 1 fighter on map. In Portugal, 1 American militia, 2 American infantry, 1 British Marine, 1 British medium armor, 1 American advanced artillery, 1 American tactical, 1 American medium bomber. In port, 1 American attack transport, 1 British attack naval transport. In Gibraltar, 1 militia, 2 infantry, 3 American infantry, 3 British Marines, 2 American advanced artillery, 2 British anti-aircraft artillery, 1 British medium armor. In port, there is 1 British battleship, 1 British destroyer, 1 American transport. Note the heavy strategic bomber that is there in Gibraltar as well. In Sea Zone M2, 1 light carrier with a fighter, 1 heavy cruiser, 1 British light cruiser, 1 Anzac destroyer, 2 British destroyers, 1 submarine, 1 torpedo boat destroyer, 1 coastal defense ship, and 2 American destroyers. In Sardinia, 1 infantry. In Malta, 1 militia, 3 infantry, 2 anti-aircraft artillery. In Western Egypt, 1 Foreign Legion. In Lower Egypt, 1 militia, 2 British infantry, 1 Free French infantry, 2 Free French Foreign Legion, 2 British anti-aircraft artillery, 1 Free French anti-aircraft artillery, 1 Free French medium bomber, 1 British medium bomber, 3 French fighters. Wait, is that right or is that a British fighter? I think this might be, I've been calling it a French fighter, but I think this is this a French fighter or a British fighter? I think it's a British fighter. Boss and Bruce, can you tell me, do I have 2 French fighters there and 2 British fighters? Or do I have 3 French fighters? Oh, I do have, yeah, it's clearly British. Okay, so I have 3 free French fighters and 2 British fighters, and then a medium bomber of each of them. Sorry about my confusion. In Upper Egypt, 2 Free French Foreign Legions, 2 Free French anti-aircraft artillery, 1 American fighter. Sudan, 1 militia. Cyprus, 1 militia. Akdeniz, 1 militia. Kardeniz, 1 militia. Eastern Anatolia, 1 militia, 2 British infantry, 4 Free French Foreign Legion, 1 British artillery. In Istanbul, 3 British infantry. In M7, 2 naval transports. Okay, I think, and then in southern Iran, 2 Free French Foreign Legion. In Cape Town, 1 medium, 1 militia, 1 medium armor. In Cameroon, 1 militia. In Ceylon, 1 militia. In Calcutta, 3 militia, 7 FEC infantry, 1 Anzac infantry, 1 British infantry, 2 Gurkhas, 2 FEC artillery, 2 FEC anti-aircraft artillery, 1 medium armor, 1 British naval transport in port. In Bengal, 4 FEC infantry, 1 Gurkha. In Burma, 3 Gurkhas. In British Malaya, 2 militia, 1 fighter, 1 air transport, fortification, American naval transport in port, 1 American infantry, 1 British airborne infantry, 1 American marine, 4 Gurkhas, 1 FEC artillery, 1 Anzac artillery, 3 British anti-aircraft artillery, 2 FEC anti-aircraft artillery. Sumatra, 1 militia, 1 Anzac fighter. Borneo, 1 British infantry, 1 Anzac infantry, 1 seaplane. Caroline Islands, 1 Anzac infantry, 1 British infantry, 3 American infantry, 2 American Marines, 2 American artillery, 1 American advanced artillery, 1 motorized, American motorized. No, that must be Anzac motorized, right? I think this is Anzac. Need some designator to remind me, but I'm pretty sure because I don't have an Anzac motorized anywhere else, so that must be Anzac motorized. In C-Zone P-43, 1 American sub, 1 British sub. 1 light carrier, 2 battleships, 1 battle cruiser, 1 Anzac light cruiser, 1 British light cruiser, 2 destroyers, 1 torpedo boat destroyer, 1 British naval transport, 2 Anzac naval transports. In Western Australia, 1 infantry, Queensland, 2 militia, 1 anti-aircraft artillery. In Sydney, 3 militia, 1 infantry, 1 anti-aircraft artillery. In North Island of New Zealand, 1 militia. Next up is Panzer J with 20.7, Italy.